This is a really significant assembly of people. It's a very influential group and there's a lot of expertise in the room. And are there ways that maybe we can better harness that expertise and that experience going forward? Maybe do we focus a bit more on policy and strategy and move away from a rules-based Congress in years to come? And that tallies a bit with one of the things that struck me about the year just past, and it arose in the context of a couple of different issues. The extent to which we rely and possibly over-rely on rules to a certain extent and in certain times, and then in other times we turn our back on our own rules and disregard them, and that's not a great way for us to be running our affairs. There's any number of reasons why we need a robust rules structure, but rules can't cover every situation. You can't legislate for every possible eventuality, and we saw that over the course of the summer with a couple of the events that captured a lot of attention. And I do think the job of a club officer might well be one of the hardest jobs in the GAA at the moment. When you think about how many people are depending upon them, and you think about the span of expertise that they're supposed to have and expected to have, and you think about the fact that all this is being done in people's spare time. So in terms of finance, IT, child safeguarding, our own rules, leadership, all of those things, we are trying our level best at Central Council to provide backup and provide support and training for people in those spheres. And again, I hope that's something that perhaps was evident as you were reading through the document. All those resources are finite though, whether it be time or money or whatever, so naturally that will mean we have to be conscious of getting the balance right all the time between county and club games. And that tallies somewhat as well with some of the stuff emerging from counties over the course of the last year, where one of the biggest topics on the mind of county officers is the sheer cost of keeping the show on the road. The answer to that's a thorny question. It's been on our minds for a while. The answer is not to keep doing the same things and keep pushing money at it. I think we need to come at things a little bit differently, and we'll be looking at that in 2019.